statistics. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns through the air. But he brought the entire Bengal organization on a comeback after 5 straight losing seasons. First with a division title, then an unexpected AFC title, and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever. And he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He expects to bring a Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have those starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team wanted to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber to punt it away. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. Fielded at the 20. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. Now the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Interesting. I mean, their kicker's fine, but they just opt to be aggressive and go for 2, and they get it.
Does that not remind you of Mike Tomlin of a few seasons ago? Remember that when he started out the season, just this spate of going for 2 all the time and really making people understand, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to come after you. That felt like that Mike Tomlin coaching the team again.
Didn't he do that when they initially moved the extra point back a little bit?
He certainly did. Started to play a little analytics there and also let people know I feel really confident with my offense on the field.
From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
Here we go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here we go.
On third down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
On the return is Olszewski.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Play action. It's Trubisky.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, Trubisky. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is in to make it 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Offense. What's he talking about, ref?
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Olszewski now to return.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Lamar Jackson, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Finds Pickens out right.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Now Trubisky.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Running room at the 50. Look out. The 20. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. First and goal at the 1.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in for a yard. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score on the opening minute of the third quarter.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Taken from just outside the 30. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That punt returned 69 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third down, Mixon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taking it around the 40. And he's loose again. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He returns the punt 60 yards. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look? Now Burrow loses the football.
But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Burrow looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
It's one play at a time, baby.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's got his target, Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Harris running straight ahead. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni and by Yanni again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grr.
lost. We be the hottest on the scene. Dance stones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart gonna beat. See that blood on my feet. Know I'm ready. Things say heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby, for life, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them look at the same. Boy, they don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money back. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know that lie. You know the gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Ushu Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for the fences. We want to find things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. Then West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got your great hate.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 cribbin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm, though. Got game like I'm dumping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin.
The Jets offense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start of the...
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Jets need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes?
And New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play...
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A pretty nice run there. And here we are, Charles, so close to the regular season. Some teams want to take it easy in this third game. Not these guys. We're going to see if this running back is indeed the guy. And they say that he'll stay out there likely for the entire first half.
But they really want to fine-tune things, don't they? They really want things to be humming when the season kicks off for real. And in addition, it's a quiet message as well. We compete every snap, every game. You better come prepared to play us.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll... A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 68 yards.
Offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number.
And he's in. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
Set. Alert.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 79 yards.
And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
And now out come the Jets.
Ready. Check, check.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some space here. Shoves him aside. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you, he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Jets have got it on cruise control. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Shortage of offense in this game. A very clean game, too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with shit. pretend to be something that they would never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the fogs. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of all the titles you need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe show you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give a think of us. Duck, jab, hooks in the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. Was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a tool, I paid it
tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a. Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah. I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay little.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Jets, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Up
in the booth with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin here for the start, folks, of another NFL season. We are ready to go. We hope you are. And we'll begin this one, Charles, with a couple of teams hoping to move on from a tough 2021 season. Both the Ravens and the Jets finishing last in their respective divisions a season ago.
And let's start with Baltimore, because even in a very tough AFC North, I think we were all surprised to see the Ravens finish 8-9, snapping a streak of 3 straight postseason appearances. As for New York, we knew the rebuild was going to take a little bit of time.
The Jets offense ready to put the preseason behind them and begin this 2022 campaign. And one of the folks we'll be watching is this man, the veteran, in his first start with his new ball club.
He's got a lot resting on his shoulders coming into the new season, but he's raring to go.
And I love the fact that he knows that and is up to the task. Can't wait to go out there and show the world he's got game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
86 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener.
And that's a nice reward right there. The first game with his new team, and he winds up in the end zone. They're expecting big things from him this season, and he delivers on day 1.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cue.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Welcome to the club. They brought him in as a free agent, hoping he could give a little jolt to their backfield. There's a jolt in the season opener. What a run that was. Hopefully a sign of things to come.
And the Jets set to take the field.
Set up. Alert.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it?
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
Set. Ready. Check.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get... to add on even more to their lead.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really